Everybody, Dr. Rainey here, and I want to talk about one thing as you are moving forward making your New Year's resolutions. There's one thing that I see over and over that is a mistake that people make, and it's a mistake that is so easy to make. And that one mistake is that people try to lose weight by eating less. Think about that one. So what I'm finding is that people, they just try to eat less. Next thing you know, their body doesn't like it. It fights back. You start gaining weight, and it doesn't seem like that would be the case. But what happens is people get stuck into that rut because they think that that's the right thing to do. So now I'm actually trying to see if I can watch this live. Supposedly it's streaming to Facebook and YouTube, but I don't know. Let's see if there's a way that people can chat with me. No, doesn't look like anybody's on right now. All right, so I'm going to try to be more specific with this. When somebody tries to lose weight, they think to themselves, all right, what do? I eat less. Calories in, calories out, right? I'm going to go ahead and eat less food, and as a result, I'm going to lose weight. Well, that may work for a day or two. You know, you may say, all right, tomorrow I'm going to eat one less meal, or at each meal I'm going to, eat 300 calories less. So then you get on the scale the next day. You're excited because you've lost weight. You've done what your objective was. You've completed that goal. So now you do the same thing again, and you eat about the same amount of food as you just did. And the next day the scale doesn't go down. So that gets kind of frustrating. So the next day you eat even less, and you're hoping for that scale to go down. And then you find out that it either goes down just a little bit, or maybe it even goes up. And that's where it gets really frustrating. So then you eat less. And then the next day, the scale actually goes up even more. And now you're really confused. So anybody ever seen this before? This is 1 pound of fat, 1 pound. And that's about 3,500 calories. So you and I have different metabolic rates. I may burn more calories than you or less than you. But ultimately, you do have what we call a BMR, a basal metabolic rate. And that's how many calories you're going to burn each day. Now, there's a threshold. And if you go below that BMR too much, your body's going to fight back. Your body's going to do everything it can to survive and protect itself. And it's going to go, hey, you know what? This is not right. I think there's a famine coming. We're starving to death. We need to start storing fat and protecting ourselves for the long term so we can survive. And that's how people get very slow metabolisms. And next thing you know, they can't seem to get out of that rut. No matter how little they eat, they still cannot lose weight. And that's what one of the first things I do on my weight loss program is I reset that low metabolism. We get things back on track, get you burning calories, get your little fire going, and next thing you know, you start losing weight. I mean, granted, there's a little bit more to it, but that one mistake that I see people make over and over is they eat less, and as a result, they sabotage themselves, and then they start gaining weight. So if you have any questions, feel free to go to Zoomloss.com. Let's see if I can do anything in here. Maybe I can Zoomloss.com. See if I can type that on. Anyway, yeah, you can just go to the website. Let me check something out here. There should be a way that I can share my screen. There you go. Zoomloss.com. You can find out what to expect. You can do a free consultation. You click the link. We'll chat for a few minutes, and I'll be happy to help. Granted, most people have been burned by a weight loss program or two, and as a result, they, they're really a little bit gun shy about starting a weight loss program again. But everybody wants to lose weight. I mean, there's no question about it. Almost everybody these days is overweight, and they would like to feel better. They like to look better. They want to look back, and see what they used to look like and go, you know what? I can do that again. Like I just had one of my patients right now message me, and he said, hey, I get to put on my skinny jeans tomorrow. And he was super excited about that. So it's nice to be able to help people do those little things, just to realize, you know what, our body is always changing. And just because it's not exactly the way we want it right now, doesn't mean you can't get it back to the way it was. So if you have any questions, reach out to me, Dr. Ian Rainey with Zoomloss, and I'll look forward to